So let's take a look at a spot in a heads-up PLO game I played in last Sunday's stream that I made. And he's gonna have a lot of equity if we are ahead, so I think that's just probably just a disciplined fold. Can't 3-bet this. Should probably do it against him. Ah, fuck it backfired. I was thinking about calling. Man. Okay, no, let this be the freaking pot then. 68. Yeah. $24. Alright. Yeah, okay, now I don't have to think about timing. Sorry, it would just be a slow roll for him. But, okay, well, at least we freaking won that hand. Yeah, so I think I realized it was actually supposed to be a call, but then I decided to 3-bet anyway as a deviation. Because I thought he may not 4-bet enough. But let's go into Monker Solver and check things out. Okay, so I should be 3-betting 15% of the time. And if we fill out our combo, it is indeed only calling. And I kind of knew that. I kind of knew it was a call, and then I thought, okay, but against him he might not be 4-betting enough. I can 3-bet this, which might have been a mistake, but why would I assume that? Maybe because population, most players don't 4-bet bluff enough. So against people that only 4-bet aces and a couple really good hands, I think we can 3-bet this. But other than that, it's kind of a weak rundown with the two low suits and the gap. So it was a bad 3-bet GTO wise, but the deviation could have been good. But it immediately backfired because he 4-bet. Because he should 4-bet 6%, including his combo, and it's not even close. His combo is a very, very pure 4-bet. And somehow the solver still displays what I should do with my combo to a 4-bet, and it shows it's extremely very, very close. I don't know how exact this is, because it shouldn't be in my 3-betting range, but at least here it shows it's mixing and very, very close, mostly calling. So I was very, yeah, I felt cringed making the call, but I thought, okay, I guess I can get away with it. I did make the call, but it was indeed very close there too. Okay, so this is the flop sim, Monker Solver. We should shove 30% of our range, check 70%. If I fill out my exact combo, we see that we indeed check, but that it's really close in EV. We see 57375 and 57148. It's very close for me to shove here, but I did make the right check. Now he also made the right check back, and that is not even close. That's really a check back that he should make there. Now the 4 of clubs. Fill out our combo again, and we see that we indeed made the right check. We just have the flush draw, the top 2 pair, and the straight draw, and if he's checking back an overpair, he's likely shoving it, and if he has something else, he's probably just folding, and we're losing out on a lot of values. If we do check, he may still shove a bunch of weak draws that he might otherwise fold, so it makes a lot of sense to still check this. So post flop I made the right decisions here, so I'm glad to see that. And then lastly, we see his combo should actually check back here. I understand his shove, he has a lot of equity, he has the gut shot and the nut flush draw, and he may think he can fold me, he can let me fold a bunch of better hands like a 9x. Maybe he thinks I'm not trapping enough, that I'm just always going for the shove, but I did make the right trap, and and he shoved even though he shouldn't have. This is still a flop solve, so we cannot really see the EVs yet here in Monker Solver. I can run a turn solve, but I'm just gonna assume that he should just check his hand, because it does make sense, right? To just check this back, realize the equity, yeah, it just makes sense. I cannot really put it into words, but it makes sense to me that he should still check this back. And it may be relatively close, and against some players exploitatively it can make sense to shove. If my check is very weak, right, if I'm always shoving the hands that I'm going with, and I can imagine there are a lot of players that are playing like that. They just shove the hands that they would otherwise go with, and that their check could be very weak. Indeed, too many check folds line, like a weak 9 that he can then fold out. So I understand his shove, but he should have checked back his hand. But yeah, glad to see that I at least made the 2 post-flop decisions that were GTO correct. That said, I should have not made this 3-bet. Completely got owned, it backfired. It's a weak rundown, it's a pure call in GTO, and I think I deviated too much here.